My name is Jaylen Dewitt. I'm 15 years old and in 9th grade at Central Christian Academy. I love to dance and I'm on the competition team at Machetta's Performing Arts Center. I'm also the Vice President of the Future Business Leaders of America chapter at our school. I'm a typical teenager with a great boyfriend and we both love Jesus. You might be thinking, how can my testimony possibly impact your life? Well, let me tell you. My life is a story of God's love, protection, and faithfulness. And what He's done for me, He can do for you. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was born on November 6th, 2010 in Beaver County, Pennsylvania. I was born addicted to meth and heroin. I spent the first 2 weeks of my life in the hospital detoxing from the drugs all alone. When I was a few weeks old, I was discharged from the hospital and placed in foster care. A short time later, I was removed from the foster home and placed with another foster family. When I was just 3 months old, social services decided that I would be put up for adoption. So yes, this sounds like a terrible life. So many bad things happened that were completely out of my control. It was truly an awful way to start out in this world. But my story was far from over. God had a plan for my life that was better than anyone could ever imagine. About 75 miles away from Beaver County in Ritchieville, PA, there was a young couple who the Lord had been speaking to about adoption. They were only married for a short time, but the Lord had a plan for them, so different from anything they ever imagined. The Lord began moving and perfectly orchestrated everything. When I was just 4 months old, my parents, Ashley and Daniel DeWitt, came to meet me and brought me home to be their daughter. Since then, our family has been blessed with the births of my 3 younger sisters, Livia, Addison, and Hunter DeWitt. Because of my adoption, my life changed forever. Adoption is a big part of my testimony and why I'm so passionate about respecting and defending life. I often share my views on this subject with other teens, reminding them we are all made in the image of God. In Jeremiah 1:5, it states, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were set apart, I appointed you as a prophet to all nations." I'm thankful that my birth mother chose life for me, and I'm glad I can be here today to share my story with each of you. When I was 10 years old, I asked Jesus into my heart and gave my life to Him, and was water baptized when I was 13. Since then, I've strengthened my relationship with Him by learning more about His Word in church and school. If you want to know Jesus, get plugged into a church and start reading the Bible. There are free Bibles here today, so if you don't have one, pick one up before you leave. I know there are a lot of teens here this morning who may not have considered a life following Jesus, but I'm here to tell you that being a Christian is the best life. Jesus loves you and He cares for you, even when you don't realize He's there. Just like in my story, Jesus was always with me through all the bad things that were happening. He was even there loving and protecting me. If you're going through a tough situation or have hurts in your life that you can't forgive, today is the day you meet Jesus. Allow Him to come into your heart and direct your life. He's already waiting for you. As we know, there are so many terrible things happening in this world, and people are anxious and afraid. But I'm here to tell you, there's no reason to live in fear. There's no reason to live in anxiety. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear not, I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." You do not have to go through life alone. Jesus is there for you. He loves you, He died for you, and wants to have a relationship with you. I encourage you to please consider that today. I am so beyond grateful for being able to stand here and speak to you today about my testimony. Thank you so very much and have a blessed day.
Beth-Center Band, welcome back in. Thank you guys for creating an outlay for them to get back. Because they were out sort of putting their instruments back in the van, I've asked Jaylen if she could just go over the last few pieces of her testimony. Because Beth-Center Band, I'd love you to hear from Jaylen Dewitt today. If you didn't hear, as you're walking back to your tables, Jaylen is a 15-year-old, lives in Deemston Borough, and she brought her testimony to faith in the Lord today. And I don't want you guys to miss it. I know you maybe heard a little bit through the tent, but I want you at least to hear those last couple of things that she had to say. She's got a great message for you. So go ahead and take your time getting back into your seats, and Jaylen will pick it up here in a minute.